Welcome, dear friends. I hope you are enjoying this spiritual journey of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Earlier, we had talked about Arjun Vishad Yoga and Sankhya Yoga, and today we will talk about Karm Yoga. This is the third chapter of Gita, and I feel that Karm Yoga is the most important chapter in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Its teaching is most relevant to us today. We are all engaged in some sort of karma. In the previous chapter, Lord Krishna briefly talks about it. Here, he elaborates further on what should be a man's karma, how karma is related to dharma, and what is the person's true identity. It is essential that man discovers his true identity. Only then he can plan about his further progress. Let us understand it with an example. Suppose your friend wants to go to New Delhi. He calls you up and asks for help. The first question that you will ask him is, where are you presently? It means that before embarking on any journey, we need to know our current status. Same is the case with the spiritual journey. One must know who he is. Krishna tells Arjun, all your doubts will disappear, Arjun, once you know your true self. The social duty of a Brahmin is to teach. A Kshatriya fights a war. A Vaishya should do business, and a Shudra should serve others. The biggest hurdle in man's understanding of karma is his attachment and aversion. The man must abandon attachment. Only then can he take a balanced, unbiased decision. We know that we all have bad as well as good qualities. A mother never sees any fault in her child. It is all because of her attachment. Similarly, a person never sees any good quality in a person he hates. The attachment and aversion induce in a man other evils like lust, anger, greed, ignorance, pride, envy. These evils corrupt the man's intelligence and his decision-making ability. Arjun also wants to take a decision, a right one, which should be in sync with his dharma. But to do so, he must get rid of his attachments. He must divert his mind. Here comes the role of a detached action. That is, one must act without any attachment to the fruits of the action. Because it is the karma that determines the man's fate. Accumulated karma takes the shape of prarabdha, and one's action never goes in vain. Man has to account for his each karma. So, one should always act with a sense of detachment. This will help the man's soul get salvation, and the soul is the true identity of a person. This is the essence of this chapter. Most of our problems will vanish if we understand Krishna's concept of anasakt karma, that is, action without attachment. Politicians indulge in corrupt deeds because they act in self-interest. And corruption is the biggest problem of our country. Politicians develop a strong attachment with the material goods like money, land, cars, bungalows, gold, silver. This leads to their moral and spiritual degeneration. They must act as per their dharma, which is to serve the people without any selfish motives. This way we can kill this devil of corruption and take our country forward on the path of progress.